Emotional wellness for educators is crucial, especially when we're talking about the emotional wellness of students. The adults have to be well first before we can create a container or an environment where our students are going to thrive.
As educators, it's so easy to get caught up because they're natural care providers. And so they're usually so focused on everyone else's needs that oftentimes their own needs go by the wayside. So it can be very important to not only reflect what your needs are, but to make sure that you're communicating that to others. We're oftentimes the helpers, but people can help us too.
Some specific self-help strategies for educators to address their own emotional wellness. I would first start with stress. I think just knowing what stressors are in our lives is a really important first step. And then kind of digging a little bit deeper, which of those stressors are within our control and what are outside of our control? Because all we can really deal with are the ones that are within our control. So there's some areas where you could start saying no to things and putting up boundaries. That's kind of a first step. There's many things you can do to what we call closing the stress cycle. So stress is unavoidable. You're going to have it in your life, right? And being an educator, especially today, is very difficult, stressful work, right? And so having some tools like exercise, meditation, having a community of support that's going to provide that care and that nurturing and that love, those things are all really important to closing the stress cycle.
This day and age, we have so many things going on that it can be really important to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. In order to do our best and serve students in the way that we know how, we have to be well.
Taking care of yourself is really about setting up systems so that long term you're going to be healthy. You know, getting outside, moving your body, eating well, but probably at the top of the list for me is getting good sleep. Our emotions are actually caught by the people around us. And I often say that the best gift you can give a dysregulated child is a regulated adult. Giving them a regulated adult who can help them learn strategies to cope with what's going on and can help them regulate when they feel out of control is so powerful. And I think that's one of the best reasons why we need to focus on taking care of ourselves and taking care of those around us.
Honestly, I believe the future of our country depends on the emotional wellness of educators and students. The issues we have to solve are big, they're huge, and they require the ability to be present, to listen, to stay curious and open, and those are all skills that we develop when we're emotionally well. And educators can model those skills for students, so students have another way of seeing and learning these important skills.